Thank you, DTM Mini, for such a wonderful feedback. Let me now invite Toastmaster Deepthi to provide the feedback on grammarian role and accountant role. Over to you, TM Deepthi.
Thank you so much, Prakash. Today's session was fabulous, and the way speeches were carried out, amazing. So it was really difficult for me to pick all those mistakes, and I was so engrossed in the session that I couldn't even make notes. But anyways, I have few findings. It's with respect to the accountant role, there were few R's and ums and all from our people. So Manisha, you had couple of R's and ums. Arati, you too had, but very less number. Mini, Shruti, Radhika, Reena, you all had a few R's, ums and all. And there were few repetitions like will connect, any, like repeated usage of the same word were there for you, Radhika, Reena and all. So going forward, you can pay slight attention to all these factors and bring in that improvement. And with respect to grammarian role, their wrong usages were very less. And there were a lot of good words that came into today's session, such as petrified, hell-bent, flustered, holistic, interlaced. So it was a really fabulous session where we could all learn. And thank you, DTM Mini Mohan. So such a beautiful evaluation you have given. It was a good learning for us also on how to improve our evaluation skill also. Thank you so much. Over to you, Prakash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepthi. So I'll be giving my general evaluation. So we have started the meeting at 12:06, and I guess we missed the guest introduction. Guests were introduced via chat. So we have given a mission and vision. Our president has given a beautiful story about how we can keep our mind open. I think we are running late. So TMOD has given a beautiful story on how we will adapt to change and how it helps us move ahead in our life. And moving on to the role players, they have given a wonderful job on explaining the role as well as the reports with their reports as well, and prepared speeches. Toastmaster Shruti, I think DTM Mini has put it really, more succinct manner about you fell down, you picked yourself up, and you gave a really wonderful speech, and especially the CTC. I think everyone will remember that easily. Then DTM Mini, like Toastmaster Deepthi mentioned, you have given a wonderful feedback. You gave us a template on how we can give evaluation in the future. I mean, it is really a huge benchmark for us, but still. And table topics, Toastmaster Radhika has selected really wonderful topics, and Toastmaster Radhi, Deepthi, Reena, and Mini have given wonderful, life experiences. To be frank, whether it is facing fears or attempting to change, science, and seeing the sunset. Everything was really wonderful. And as far as what we can improve, I think there were a few technical glitches, but we were able to overcome that. And of course, there was a slight confusion about the speech timing. Then TMOD could have given an introduction about the structure of the meeting as well as a Toastmaster for the benefits of guests. So those are all the things that we can improve. That's it from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Manisha.
Thanks, Toastmaster Prakash. With that, we have come to an end of this wonderful session. I would like to end this session with a thought relating to the theme of the day. Changes come in variety of sizes, shapes, and flavors. It's how you choose to look at and deal with change that matters the most. As Socrates says, The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Thank you, and over to you, Madam President.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Manisha, for wonderfully emceeing this meeting. A big round of applause for Manisha for packing this into her tight schedule and keeping us entertained for 1 hour and all the preparations that went with it. Good job. And my dear fellow Toastmasters, I hope you had a good session today. There were little technical glitches, but we managed well. And my sincere appreciation to Shruti. In her words, she fell into a deathbed, but she rose wonderfully from it. I think it's all a learning for me as well, how she recovered and then she went about it as if nothing has happened. Well done. I do not know how much I would have done in a situation like that, but well done. I think it is also encouraging for all of us here that you have even good speakers, and every one of us will have good days and bad days. And how we fight it is also very important. That is really great. And for the guest here, I hope we had now if the guests could come on video, it would be good so that we could hear you. And yes, guest Anjana, would you like to in 30 seconds or so share your experience?
Hi Toastmasters, it's a great that I came up. I came to know about Toastmasters from Arati, who happened to be my manager as well. So thank you, Arati, for inviting me. And yes, I loved the speeches. And yeah, I understand that I also have a lot to improve in as part of my speeches and all. So thank you for inviting. Yeah,
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much, Anjana. I hope you come back as a guest and then decide to join as well.
Sure.
Guest Anne, would you want to share your thoughts in 30 seconds, how you felt about the meeting?
Hello. Hi all. Good afternoon. So I was there for this session when we had the soft launch done before Corona. So that's how I've met you. I've seen you, Aarti. So
Thank you.
Thanks. This was a nice session, and thanks a lot, Radhika, for inviting me into this, because I've been asking her if she was sending for the last 2 weeks, and then I thought, okay, maybe it was not suitable for me, the timings, so I couldn't join. But it was a wonderful session. Thank you all, and I hope to come back.
Thank you so much, Anne. Manoj, do you want to share your views?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Actually, thanks for adding me to this network. I feel really happy when I have gone through all these discussions. Actually, I'm not a good public speaker. I know I can present things or I can train people, but frankly telling, I'm not a public speaker. But when that color pattern, that tabletop came to my mind, that orange color is actually something interesting to me in my life, like that orange and sunset, because I met her wife after sunset in that orange color churidar.
Very good. So I think you should have volunteered and spoke.
I was about to raise my hand, but by the time.
All right. No problem. But you can consider this speech itself as a table topic speech, and we acknowledge that you have spoken in your first meeting. Thank you so much, Manoj. I hope you will come back and also come back as a member. Now, let's hear from DTM Mini. Thank you so much for taking time out and visiting us. We would like to hear from you, DTM Mini.
Thank you, Arati. And please don't thank me. It's my pleasure to be here. It's a really long overdue kind of a visit. So it is really, so I jumped at the opportunity, because sometimes the timing is such an odd timing that sometimes you forget. So although I schedule your meetings, I don't keep track. So it is really great that, I could be with all of y'all and be part of a very crisp meeting, very well conducted. And I'm looking forward to the 4 months, 5 months again, and the content season is on. Please be aware that the SAW program is also on, even if you're competing. Please join in for the SAW programs, because it helps you know the judge's point of view, as well as improve your general public speaking skills, because it will make you a good evaluator, a good speaker, a whole lot of stuff. So I think it's mandatory that you attend one, right? And then for the club, and if 3 judges are there, it helps out when you're having, inter-club competitions and everything. It also helps you network. So that's pretty good. Please be aware that the club can have it online, but from the area level, it will be offline. So if you're competing, again, keep that in mind, that you will be both having to deal with the online persona as well as the offline stage. So just be aware of those changes. And I know it's very challenging, but if you all can do it, you all can do it. Just keep it up. So thank you so much for having me as the evaluator and listening to me. Thank you. And over to you, Arati.
Thank you so much to DGM Mini for coming and sharing your...
One more thing. Thank you, club, for giving me Arati, because she is quite an efficient and effective leader, I should say. So one of the areas which is doing extremely well. Thank you so much for encouraging her, as well as putting her out there and supporting her. So as AD, she's my number 1. So Monendran and Nitin will be 1 and point.
Thank you so much for your kind words. And I straight away pass it on to my execom for being with me. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's really nice. Now I want to hear from Shruti, the champion for today, your view of the meeting today. I'm sure you have a few tips to share.
For half of the meeting I was blacked out, so I don't remember much. Yeah, so first of all, the theme was really beautiful.
Your experience and your comeback story.
Okay, so how I adapted to the change that happened. So the change was, okay. So the change was the 8 to 10 minutes. I was not aware of that. The fact that I was not aware of that had a huge impact on me. Yeah, I panicked and I forgot my lines. All the practices that I had in the past few days went down the rail. So yeah, that's what happened. And I actually was, I wanted to give it up. I wanted to ask, the first thought I had in my mind, okay, I am going to back out. I will ping Arati right away that I'm not going to do it this session. But then I remembered that there is an esteemed guest over here who came in after adjusting her schedule and making her time here. So I wanted to utilize that time. And my fellow members, if I back out, then I will be proving what Toastmasters stand for as wrong. A Toastmaster would never be able to do that. That is what we learned from Toastmasters platform, that changes will happen. We should adapt to it, adopt to it, and be intrepid. So that was a learning, quite a learning for me as well, that if I can do it, anyone can do it. Absolutely. So yeah, thank you everyone for the support. I thank each and everyone, because everyone pinged to me. Everyone pinged to me, supporting me that it's okay, it is fine. And so thank you for the support.
Awesome. That was an intrepid comeback, and we have lots to learn today. With that, I officially declare the meeting as adjourned. Thank you, and we can stay around for networking if you want.